Blackstone Publishing presents The Great A&P and the Struggle for Small Business in America, 2nd edition, by Marc Levinson. This book is read by William Hughes.
To My Father. Chapter 1. The Verdict. Judge Walter C. Lindley was no one's idea of a flaming radical. Born in 1880 in the village of Neoga, deep in the corn and soybean country of south-central Illinois, Lindley had a reputation as a scholar. At a time when many learned the law as apprentices rather than as students, he earned not only a law degree, but also a doctorate in laws from the University of Illinois. In Danville, a commercial hub 150 miles south of Chicago, he became a man of prominence. He built a law practice, won a seat on the city council, and became an attorney for Joseph Cannon, who served 8 years as the iron-fisted Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives and represented Danville in Congress for almost half a century. Lindley was a Republican, and shortly after Warren G. Harding, the great friend of business, became president in 1921, he named Lindley to the federal bench. As a judge, he drew more than his share of high-profile cases. In a 1929 jury trial that held Chicago wrapped, Lindley's court convicted 16 candy wholesalers of terrorizing storekeepers who refused to buy their candy. 2 years later, he upheld the near-dictatorial powers of the Commissioner of Major League Baseball, Kennesaw Mountain Landis. In the early 1930s, he oversaw the restructuring of the collapsed utilities empire of the Chicago entrepreneur Samuel Insull, and survived an attempt by Insull's henchmen to have him impeached by Congress. Suggested as a possible nominee to the U.S. Supreme Court in 1929, during Herbert Hoover's presidency, Lindley was not beyond criticizing that court and, by implication, the Democratic administration of Franklin Roosevelt. In 1939, he commented acidly that, for some new Supreme Court justices, precedents may be of little avail, and their lack no bar. On a sunny Saturday in September 1946, the federal courts worked 6 days a week back then. Lindley issued what would be the most controversial decision of his long judicial career. Before a crowded courtroom on the second floor of Danville's post office, he declared that George L. Hartford, 81, John A. Hartford, 74, their company, the Great Atlantic and Pacific Tea Company, and other company executives had conspired to violate the Sherman Antitrust Act. The fact that the
Sample complete. Ready to continue?